Oh my god, he's so good, Tasteless!
Which one?
Hello and welcome to Metalopolis. My name is Sean,
I'm Penguin.
and this is... I already told you, it's Metalopolis. Well, jeez, you're so needy. It's a TVZ, and Penguin, why don't you tell us what the situation is?
Killer had to forfeit play him. Uh, this best of three, man, so long. Okay, the situation is Killer took game one after a 31-minute long, big long macro game. And what they're discussing now is that this is a really late game because in the second game, and the second round, one of the guys just like didn't report the result, and the other guy lost and just didn't care. And then nobody told an admin and for like an hour and a half. So by this point, the opponent of the winner of this is already in the quarterfinals, and they hadn't started this yet. But anyway, Killer took the first game in a 31-minute long macro game, and Everize took the second game with his build order consisted of bitching about a guy who cheeses on ladder, and then cheesing Killer. It's like
It wasn't
epic
cheese.
fake-out tactics.
It was a very aggressive marine play.
It was like epic fake-out tactics.
Actually, it was a 12-14, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
So, technically, it wasn't an all-in.
No, it wasn't.
It was a 2x expand that just happened to kill his opponent. But I'm not saying Terran's overpowered. That an expand build can kill your opponent, but, you know.
No biggie.
Although, yeah. With the refinery cancel, it's pretty easy to get caught off guard.
That's true.
But when your opponent screws up the refinery cancel, like, for example, Idra probably would have won that game. Because he would have known. He would have seen that refinery go down, and he would have seen it get canceled. Like, Killer probably didn't even see it and thought it was a 1-Rax FE. And that's really what map awareness does for you.
Hey, guys. Hey, everyone. Beastie Cutie 2-0'd Nurchio in some other tournament.
Holy freaking... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I'm quitting StarCraft. There's no need for me to cast this anymore. You go ahead. You solo cast this.
Okay, so we are going to be seeing a hatch first opening from Killer. That is obviously standard. Pool, it looks to me like it was a 16 hatch, 15 pool. And he's just going to be droning up. Just keep droning. Just keep droning.
Just keep droning.
He's actually kept his drone alive for quite a long time. He didn't see the factory, but Everize is going to be going with the factory opening. I do as well.
When it comes to that. But, Imba bunker spot.
Where?
I have no idea. Oh, right here, where the bunker is being built. Duh.
Where's there a bunker being? Oh, there.
Only if SCV lucky. I love Terran builds that rely on your SCV moving to the other side of the structure at the perfect moment. But no, I like this play. A lot more Terrans are doing this in the TBC metagame, where you put down that refinery and you get just enough. You get 250 so that you can research that stim and then research that siege mode, and then you can pull your SCVs off gas and then salvage the refinery. It's like
cool. Well, we are going to be seeing a command center going up for Everize. He's also switched off that barracks with the factory, so he'll be getting 2 Hellions at a time. And you know what? He just really fucking hates neutral supply depots.
it's so that he can wall
Both of the players apparently hate neutral supply depots.
Those supply depots are there for Protoss matchups anyway, so.
That doesn't mean you have to kill them. What did those supply depots ever do to them?
They're an eyesore, I guess. They remove the oblique symmetry.
I want to try something.
Wait. If Everize takes away that depot, suddenly the map is no longer in symmetry.
I want to try something though. I want to play Terran and I want to build a supply depot on ladder, just like right there, and then like lower it, and then see if anybody notices it, and just like use it as a scout.
It's like a supply depot changeling.
Exactly. He will be moving in these Hellions. Hellions are going to be taken out relatively easily. I don't think he got a single worker kill. Well, they're 1-1 worker kills, both of which are the scouts. So no worker kills for those 2 Hellions. But, scouting supply depot.
No, Andy 1Z, I didn't say that, no, that was a joke. I was saying you salvaged the refinery. was a joke about salvage. You'll find that's my style, is to jokingly complain about tearing.
You know what I think is really fucking overpowered?
What?
That you can win with mass SCV. I saw some Grandmaster guy beat a bronze guy with mass SCV. That's just really not fair. They should nerf
Yeah, that's
SCVs.
true. That's true. They should nerf SCVs.
Totally, man. Totally. All day, every day.
Meanwhile,
Roaches
the
are going to be
bunker is just
moving
gonna
in.
stare quite uselessly.
Looks like he's not going to be able to lift that supply depot, but that doesn't actually matter because the bunker's walling off totally anyway. So this aggression by dKiLLeR doesn't look like it's going to do all that much damage at all.
No,
There's
now the SCV is repairing. Because,
yeah.
as Penguin said earlier, SCVs are horribly imbalanced.
Oh, of course, this so imbalanced. So imbalanced.
Look at this. Hellions countering roaches, and with
This
the
is
help
brilliant.
of one bunker with a marauder in it, that's just so overpowered.
This is actually really brilliant. This play from Everize, he's gonna be able. The Lings are gonna do very well to surround those and get the kills off, get them kills. But Everize has held this pretty phenomenally at this point. dKiLLeR went for this.
Everize is handling it perfectly, but right now the roaches have it contained on Hellions, which is always a bad position. And since dKiLLeR's actually droning on, he's getting his third up, and Everize just doesn't. Only is now getting his natural, taking his natural, which means that effectively this Hellion play has been rendered completely useless. The entire advantage of the Hellion play is that it gives you a huge amount of map control, and that map control just is non-existent at this point. He's going to try and move up, but I feel like at this point that Queen is up at the front. You have a bunch of drones here, but now the roaches have popped. There's no control to be procured by these Hellions. They may be able to get some pot shots off on this third, but the roaches are going to come out. They're going to be like, nope, no sir, thank you, come again. Yeah, and now the Lings are out. And Lings on creep just eat up Hellions.
Yep. Personally, whenever I'm a Ling, I'm a Hellion is one of my favorite meals. It's one of your important 5 food groups. So as a Ling, you really need to eat healthy.
It's very hard. It's very hard to eat, but it's delicious and nutritious.
Yes.
It's very high in iron content. Damn! How do you do that? Oh man, I'm on fire today.
Oh god. Anyway, let's take a look at the workers at the army supply. Actually, Everize is not very far behind in workers at all. He's actually never mind. I thought he killed a couple workers there, but they must have gone to build stuff. He's actually only behind one worker, 42 to 41. And Dignitas's dKiLLeR is I mean he has that extra base up, but so far everything's pretty even. He doesn't have the drone lead that you want to have as a Zerg. Everize is actually taking the worker lead, and he's not.
Yeah, he needs to start droning.
He needs to drone a lot.
I was watching Frag for Charity, just during the break, and Jarrett Kale, man, he doesn't know all that much about StarCraft 2, at least not about the metagame. Or about strategy when it comes to other than Protoss. He's actually a Diamond player, but he talks about the game with just a certain understanding. He was saying, Zerg's on 3 base, but he has 40 drones. So the fact that he's on 3 base means absolutely nothing, because 6 of those drones are on gas. So that's actually 34 drones, which means he's only 2 above efficient saturation for 2 base. So it really means nothing that he's on 3 base. So dKiLLeR just... The moral of the story is, and I do this, where a general rule in my family is anyone who says something in 5 words that can't be said in 50 words is just not trying hard enough. That's pretty much the theory by which I speak. That's basically my way of saying, dKiLLeR, make drones.
Yeah, Everize trying to pop into these Hellions again. Once again, just going to be held off by one roach. He's really unable to get the map control he wants here. The Lings are also out on the map to grab one of those El Naga watchtowers. So there is, however, a double drop on the way over. And that is 4 Marauders, 7 Marauders, and 2 Marines. And it looks like he's he will be seen by this Overlord. But
he will lose the 1 roach to Hellions. Hellions, of course, the counter to roaches.
Don't run over there, Roach. Don't run over there.
Now, dKiLLeR will scout the drop, transitioning into being supply blocked.
That is my favorite thing to do.
The drop is supply blocked because he doesn't have terrible macro like I do.
The drop is going to be coming in, and he will be dropping in there. He's going to actually go for the spawning pool, and that is a really nice move by Everize. And the spawning pool goes down, and that is going to significantly impair. army creation by army production by Everize, and of course those roaches are are not very good against Marauders at all. Brilliant micro on these Marauders, taking those roaches down as much as possible, and then the lift. He only lost 2 Marines and 2 Marauders in that engagement. That was not bad at all.
Yeah, that's not bad at all for him. But meanwhile, nothing going on. Meanwhile, the 4th base going up, and I don't know. It feels like killer is getting a handle on this. He is getting that pathogen glands upgrade. He is getting +1 carrot base. But now this move out, he's gonna be pretty hard pressed to defend against it, unless he has what he needs. But he knows that it's coming, and he may lose that 4th. He may just choose to sacrifice the 4th. But these roaches should be good enough to defend against it.
I mean, honestly, he's got enough to maybe defend against it, but he's gonna lose a lot more than he needs to, simply because he's not able to produce Zerglings right now. And Zerglings will be so helpful to be able to help get us around on this. The roaches are going to engage, and he does have a pretty nice concave, but all of a sudden he's the one retreating, and that's going to allow Everize to get some paw shots off without him even engaging, even attacking. So it's going to be very interesting to see which way this battle ends up swinging. And of course, Everize is ahead in upgrades, and he will. Oh, nice drone pull. Drone pull is gonna. The drones are going to be playing the role of the Zerglings in this little engagement. And he should be able to clean this up reasonably well. More roaches spawning, and
the flood of roaches should be able to take care of it.
Yeah, he did lose quite a few roaches. He actually lost a reasonable amount of workers as well. Everize has killed a total of 21 workers now.
That's true. But roaches, of course, you're going to lose them. You're going to lose roaches because roaches are just horribly cost inefficient. The place where roaches shine is here because you can just flood them straight at your opponent while you're trying to defend your bases.
But I mean.
At the same time, he needs to drone back up. He needs to get that 4th base up, and he needs to get his economy going.
The problem is that while he needs to drone up, he needs that economy going. Everize is just able to push out with push after push after push. He's on 3 base now.
Forcing to make roaches.
And yeah, and of course, making those roaches is not going to put killer in a good position at all.
No, he's going to be able to lose the 4th again.
And he's going to, it's going to be denied. And I don't know if he has the roaches to hold it off this time. He doesn't have very many roaches at all. And
he has a couple of overlords who also want to join the fight. I saw this on Destiny's VODs about Zerg unit schizophrenia. It's like, oh man, all of these guys want to get in on the action.
I mean, he's going to try to engage here, spawn a couple of infestors. Maybe the infestors will be able to turn the tide a little bit, but the units are split so brilliantly.
If he holds this, it's because of that one infestor getting a perfect fungal.
Yes.
Which it's not going to do. It's just going to die.
No, it's going to die. And
he's going to lose this 3rd.
He's going to lose his 3rd. The tanks are sieged up. The tanks are, overlords are going to be running over there and dying. And, honestly, he's in a horrific position at this point. Everize is close to maxed, and killer is just around 125 supply, about to lose his 3rd.
Mm-hmm. And, again,
here come the drones.
He's just running in with the drones.
He's lost another 14 workers right there.
Yeah, and he loses 6 workers with every single shot.
Yep. And here comes another push. Here comes another push. That's the thing about Marine tank on 3 base. You can just spawn as many units as you want. Just keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
But keep in mind that Everize is mining out of his. He's currently on 2.5 bases, and he has cut SCV production. So this is an all-in. This is not just like, oh my God, he's been making SCVs and been attacking and like pushing constantly, and he's able to kill Zerg. This is him actually all-inning.
There's the GG, though. Killer does GG, and Everize is able to take the series 2-1 after losing that pretty impressive first game.
Mm-hmm.